Alright, welcome back to another video inside of the Facebook Marketplace dropshipping course. And in this video I want to talk about the importance if you're dropshipping from Walmart onto Facebook, Amazon onto Facebook, or anything else that is a marketplace. Like Wayfair nowadays is a marketplace, Target is a marketplace, Overstock I believe is slightly a marketplace, although very hard to get onto. One thing about selling from marketplaces onto another marketplace, like Walmart onto Facebook Marketplace, is that a marketplace by definition is a place where many people can sell their items. So instead of something like Sportsman's Guide, where Sportsman's Guide just sells Sportsman's Guide's items, the items that they own, the items that they've bought, their private label brands, other brands, but items that only they own. There's no other third-party sellers on it. But on Amazon, as we all know, there's lots of third-party sellers. eBay is all third-party sellers. eBay doesn't sell its own items. Walmart has moved very heavily into the marketplace sphere. So although on Amazon they do sell some of their own items, not all of them are Amazon. Same thing with Walmart. Not all of the items on Walmart are sold by Walmart. So one thing you need to realize is that if you're drop shipping those items onto Facebook Marketplace, and it's not shipped and sold by Walmart or shipped and sold by Amazon, then you're under the jurisdiction of whatever the third-party supplier that you're getting it from, or third-party vendor from that marketplace. You're under their policies and their jurisdictions. So the main reason I'm making this video is to pretty much forewarn anybody that when you're sourcing items, you want to make sure that if you're on Walmart, it says shipped and sold by Walmart. Although there are other sellers, usually if Walmart's on the listing, they will always be the one that ships and sells it. So if we look at the return policy here, it says 90 days after the item's delivered. That's a massive return policy. Returnable to the store, yes, they're very lenient on their returns. They always have been, and I'm sure they will continue to do so. Where if we look at, so say this item didn't have Walmart on it at all, and I did not find, or I didn't really search for an item that didn't have Walmart at all, but say that Walmart wasn't there and it was only these two sellers, right? And right here is the person that is actually in the buy box, the Walmart buy box. This is who you're gonna be buying from, is Walmart. But you can see, click here, compare all three sellers. You'll see this is who you're going to be getting it from. And then also if we go right here, so let's look at My Goods. We click on them and we look at their return policy. And they're a big drop shipper, I know that for a fact. Now their return policy is right here, and it says only 30 days, and it may be subject to a 20% restocking fee. So you're not always going to be, you're not always going to be covered if you're actually buying from somebody else on these marketplaces. So you want to make sure, and I'll show you in SKU Grid in a later video how to set it up, but when you're sourcing, just to save yourself, you want to make sure that you're really sourcing items that are shipped and sold by Walmart. Yes, this item, Walmart might go out of stock, and then these two will be in stock, but we can set that up on SKU Grid to put your item out of stock once Walmart goes out of stock. Same thing applies for Amazon. If we're on Amazon.com, you scroll down right here, it says shipped and sold from and sold by Amazon. If you have the Keep a tool, which pretty much shows the price of the item over time, you'll notice that anything that's orange right here, or is highlighted in orange, is Amazon selling it. And the second Amazon goes out of stock, the price not only goes from $13.50 to $25. Now this blue line in here is a third-party seller. We can click right here. No, it doesn't always let you do it. And see that it is a third-party seller that's selling it. So that's pretty much what that means, is that there's 38 people on this listing. And if we scroll down, there's a ton that are Prime. So one thing about Amazon is that if it's Prime, you're going to be covered by Amazon's return policy. So it doesn't always need to be shipped and sold by Amazon. Tons of items are, though. So I'd rather source items that are shipped and sold by Amazon. But as long as it's Prime and ships from Amazon, it will most likely be covered by their return policy. But let's say that the person's doing, just merchant fulfilled. This person's most likely drop shipping it from another website. If we go to this person's store, we can click on their store, go to their returns and refunds policy, and they didn't really put anything in there. Oh, right here. Returns 30 days. In general, we'll provide a free. However, if you return the item because you're unhappy with the price, you are responsible to pay to ship it back. Things like that. Some people could put restocking fees in there. So you want to make sure, first off, if you're sourcing an item from Amazon, just make sure that it's Prime. It doesn't have to be strictly from Amazon, but again, it's better. And then here's an example of an item that doesn't have Amazon on it, but there's two Prime sellers. So that should be fine as well. And usually if it's a very popular item, like lots of ratings, a good, where is it? Scroll down. A good bestsellers rank, like 8,000 in games is very good. Then almost always it will be Prime. And then we can set up inside a SKU grid to put it out of stock if it goes to a third-party seller, because we do not want to deal with the repercussions of third-party sellers. We don't want to deal with them giving us a hassle returning it. We want easy returns. And this is really only an issue on, marketplaces. So Amazon, Walmart, anything else that's a marketplace, Wayfair, like I said, Target. So always just be checking to make sure that either the item's shipped and sold from the marketplace itself, and then Amazon's really the only one that has Amazon FBA, where you can send items in as a third-party seller and then be and get Prime on your listings and be pretty much like Amazon. So really only Amazon's one where as long as it's Prime, it should be good. And then for other ones, you just want to make sure that it is shipped and sold by that marketplace in specific, like on Walmart. So just keep that in mind. It's just a quick little tidbit. It's going to make your life a lot easier when a return comes one day and it actually, and you might have forgot about this, but if you actually pay attention to it, it's gonna come in handy when this pain in the butt return comes around, and then you have to go contact the supplier or contact wherever you got it from, and then they're like, oh well, you're gonna need to contact the buyer or the third party seller. Another thing is that sometimes it's more of a hassle, and they might not give it to you right away, where Amazon and Walmart give you the return label immediately, or they might try to fight you on it, which I know I do. So I know other sellers would do it as well. So just try to make sure it's coming strictly from the marketplace. It's going to save you a lot of hassle in the future. That's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them down below or ask them in the Facebook group. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.